Greetings, Mathies. Well, today we are moving on to congruent polygons, and we know that the word congruent means equal. So let's check it out. Jeez. Okay, that one was bad. All right, let me get my camera up and going. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to have you do, there's going to be a lot of pausing for you guys on this video. But the first thing I want you to do is get these two congruent shapes cut out and make sure you cut on the diagonal line too. So you'll get rid of this border, cut on the diagonal lines. And so you'll have one blue shape and you'll have one yellow shape that will be congruent. All right, so if you need to pause, you go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so the first ones I want you to glue right now, I want you to glue the two little triangles. All right. And I know there's a lot of markings there. Okay, so again, you're just going to have to pause. It's kind of a different video today that we'll be doing. It was just going to take me too much time to try to cut these out, glue them on. So I've just done my notes ahead of time for you to copy this. So what's happening here is that ABC, triangle ABC, is congruent to triangle DEF. And so what we end up getting are these corresponding angles and these corresponding sides. Now we know that we had corresponding angles when we had the two parallel lines in the transversal. You remember it just kind of slid down. If it was on top of the parallel line, then it would be on top of the parallel line below. Well, it's similar to that, okay? Corresponding angles are going to be equal to each other. So the symbol correspond is this equal sign with the tilde on top, but it means if angle A was 20 degrees, we would know that angle D is 20 degrees. Okay, so that's what it means by corresponding. Then we know that B and E, those are 90 degrees. And then we have angle C, you know, if it was 20 and 90, well, that's 110. So that would make the last angles 70 degrees. Now you can see the markings, one arc, that just lets us know, oh yeah, A and D, they're equal. They're corresponding angles. Of course, we've got the 90-degree angles, and then we have the two arcs on C and F. Now, it also works with the sides. So if we have some measure for AB, we know that same measure will be for DE. Okay, and we can work our way around the triangle. So the different markings here, one tick mark, one tick mark. That just means those are the same measurement for AB and DE. And then we got BC and EF, they would be the same measurement. And then AC, the hypotenuse of that triangle, and then the hypotenuse DF, those would be the same. Now I'm going to have you glue the two bigger triangles below, but you're going to flip this one. You see how you can see the print from the copy machine? So go ahead and flip this one over. And then again, I'll just give you a chance, you know, to make those markings. Just pause the video if you need to. Now, I'm not going to make you list all of these. They would be the same as far as corresponding angles, corresponding sides. Then the last thing I want to go over is the quadrilateral. So it doesn't have to necessarily be triangles. We can have congruent quadrilaterals. We can have hexagons, octagons. It really doesn't matter in geometry. So this one just happens to have 4 letters. So ABCD will correspond with EFGH. And then, like I said on those other shapes, corresponding angles, corresponding sides, that is just a symbol for them, but I want you to still realize those are equal to each other. So when we have these labels, let's say we had, angle E was like 18 degrees, then we would know that angle A would be 18 degrees. If this was marked with a 4, okay, some length of 4, well, then we would know this also would have a length of 4. Okay, so again, might need to pause, just different type of video here. And then once you get done, I want you to glue those in. And then we're going to practice giving you different shapes. It might be triangles, it might be quadrilaterals, for you to discover those corresponding angles and sides. All right, so just like we normally do, just glue this on the left and then glue this on the right.